Yo, we'll be starting in about 3 to 4 minutes. Hang tight. We're going to have fun today. Two more minutes, guys, and then we'll kick off. One minute. 1 minute. Mwah. Hello, welcome along to today's stream. We're going to be working on, let me stop this noise. We're going to be working on Pass the Project today. So if you're unfamiliar with Pass the Project, it is a collaboration between myself and supporters, whether it's YouTube members, Patreon supporters, and also Twitch subs. If you're a Twitch sub, message me on Discord and we can get you involved with this. So the whole concept is we have 4 project files that we swap around with each other. We check them in and we check them out. We just do whatever we want on the project. There's no rules, no restrictions. You can just change one little thing, or you can do a massive session, and then you collect it all, save it, put it back into the folder, and check it back out, check it back in, and then the next person can pick it up. We started this about a year ago, and it was on fire. We got some really good stuff. I'm going to play you one of the tracks and then work on it today. But it just lost a little bit of momentum, and I think that was my fault. Just a little bit of lack of pushing and enthusiasm. And yeah, it's really a shame because things were really good, and I think it's worth revisiting. So that's what we're hoping to achieve. I've also got more supporters these days, and there's quite a few people in Discord rearing to go. And just one shill, if you are interested in participating in this or just supporting me in general, Patreon, YouTube memberships, or a Twitch sub goes a long way in my world at the moment. And just message me on Discord and I can get you involved with that. Just before we start, the last stream I had quite a few people asking about this drone liquefier, which is what you were hearing at the very start of this stream here in the intro. And this is something that I'm currently working on. Again, this is downloadable if you're a member because it's prone to not work as intended. But I didn't really go into it. I just want to explain what it is. It's a granular sampler / looper. And then, thank you for the like there, Michael. And then it has a massive reverb after it. That's pretty much all it does. But I've added quite a few little things that add kind of variable stuff to how the granular part works. So if I was to I'll turn it off, and this is what the input being fed into it is. And this is it on. So if I turn the reverb mix right off, you can hear the granular sampler doing lots of things. And we can change all kinds of stuff like how many grains that it's sampling, a random amount of like how long the density of the grain is, how long it lasts for. We've got this which kind of selects whereabouts it's like choosing the grain from. Sorry, this is the pitch. So this shifts the pitch up or down. We have the position. And we have the width. So this kind of resamples in a 10-second buffer and then chooses random parts of the sample and repeats them over and over. And you can define all that stuff here. And then we also have, the width of the selection of where the samples go. These also have LFOs. So I can turn on LFOs here, which is quite fast. And so it kind of can shuffle these all around. So we can change the width, we can change the shape. I need to adjust the colors here. And then we have the duration, which is how long that particular grain will play for. So we can make these incredibly long. We can give them heaps of grains. We'll go 32. Then we've got random, so that randomizes the duration. And it all sounds pretty nuts. We can also pan it randomly. But if we bring up the reverb, it's where you get the magic. Obviously, flooding something with a reverb is where you get the magic. And you can feed anything into this and it sounds incredibly lush. So that's the drone liquefier. I will be releasing this, and I'm going to make it free when I do finish it because it is a bit of a hack of a lot of things that have already existed. So I've been using stuff that exists, kind of open source stuff, and then putting it together in a way that I feel works well and having the controls in ways that I feel work well. But it's not quite ready. So yeah, that is the drone liquefier. Welcome along to everyone in the chat. Eyes for Evils, Christopher, Coco, Truth Be Told, welcome along. Got a few people tuning in today. So yeah, we're working on the drum and bass one today. So the last person to work on this was Fro, and he did the 4th session. So it had been passed around 4 times, and I'm going to go into the folder, which all the supporters have access to here, open up the log, and you can see it was a long time ago when it was last checked out. So I'm going to check this out, and we're on the 28th of November, 2018. 20, good year, and Tom Cosm checked out. And I'm just going to save that, and that's all we have as far as the checkout system. It never got confusing or anything like that. And I'm just going to close this down, and now I get to work on the track. And when I've finished, upload it straight back into that Dropbox and check it back in again, and the next person can start as soon as they like on doing stuff. Yeah. Eyes for empty, sorry mate. My apologies. The whole names thing always gets me on this. I always get slightly nervous reading any name because, I don't know, I might get trolled or I might get it wrong. So I do apologize if I screw up your name. It's I know it's quite an important thing to call people by. Okay, so let's have a listen to this all the way through. This is how Fro left it last time. Eyes for Evils is pretty cool though. Empties is better. So I'm just going to be thinking about what I'm going to work on today. As far as structure goes, this track is pretty solid. I think it needs an outro, and that's about it. The majority of the ideas are developed. Perhaps a new idea in the second drop, but we'll see as we get to that. I think the bass definitely needs a bit of fattening up regardless, so I might work on that first. I definitely think we can boost that bass a bit. What's up, DK Jabberwock? Maybe punch those drums up just a little bit. Give the kick a bit of space. How's everyone doing today? Having a good day? Awesome Saturday here. A bit murky outside, but it's nice and warm. You want some extra DB? Sure. What's up, Nico? Like flying. Ah, yes, the US holiday. So it finishes up there. What I think, I'm just going to go straight away and do this. I'm going to copy everything and duplicate it here. So we have one more extra phrase here. So we'll go second phrase, and then we'll just have an outro, I guess. So I'll duplicate this again. And let's just get rid of everything that's not kind of drums and stuff. This project is pretty well sorted out. Before I check this back in again, I will definitely be just making it really tidy for the next person. That's one thing I want to do, is go through each project, make sure it's nice and ready for the next person. So let's get rid of that nice little ARP there. Very good, so let's just go ahead and throw in an auto filter. We'll fade this out. This can be the outro. As usual, we got beautiful Australian birds outside. So we'll turn the auto filter on for the outro here, and we'll just slowly have this coming down, just so that ARP fades away. Bit of resonance. We've got these chords here. So we've got the LFO on 16th notes. Might just fade this out, but we'll keep the wobble on it. And then let's change the rate a little bit. Thank you for the like, Heath. And we'll make it quarter beats here. And thirds. We'll get the crash there. And what have we got as far as big noise builds and stuff go? I can see we've got noise build and a 4, so I'll just borrow those. And we'll call this the ends. See if this is too crazy. Oh yeah, do we have like a roll or a kind of a fill snare? Maybe this could work here as well. Wrong place. Make sure I put the end in the right place. I feel like we must have some kind of big roll. Let's make one. Let's make a roll. What do we got? Fill snare, ride, shakers, drop snare, break. We'll have one more in here, one more track. We'll call this snare roll. And let's go ahead and find ourselves a snare. That'll do for now. We'll just drop that in. We'll have it going over a bar. We'll just do like a nice 16th note kind of roll. Let's change the... And we'll bring that up. We'll use a filter to bring that up. Might not be the right kind of snare that we want, but we'll see how it goes. So we'll have this opening up. I don't know if a filter is a good idea. I might just use the volume of the sampler. Simpler. Yeah, and we'll have the decay coming up as well. Definitely need more of an emphasis there. Let's put some toms in here. I usually like to use audio tracks for toms. Toms, get it? Haven't done that joke before. Just real quick short ones. Maybe just two. And we'll make this one a little bit lower using the transpose. We want it to be nice and low. You could probably cut that as well. You know what we could do is we could take this here, warp it and stretch the hell out of it, just to give it a big nice kind of low sound. It might not be good, but it might be good. We might have to change the algorithm. Let's bring the transpose down. Bring this fuller a little bit closer. You should call your tom samples Cosm's Toms. Nice. Throw some multi-effect over the whole track to find a pretty cool preset to play with knobs. Outro, done. Yep. Reverb, wet, done. I feel like whatever gated effect we have on this, which is the LFO, could be off for this one here. Bring the resonance down. Maybe not all the way down. Frequency down just a little bit. These toms need to be right down. Make these a bit shorter. I feel like that crash isn't appropriate for the ending, so let's go, we'll go just an audio track, and we'll call this crash end. It needs to be like kind of a nice low. Why don't I have so many crash samples on? Something like that. Is that the same sample? Oh my gosh, it is. Okay. Just forget that. Maybe that, but pitched down. Let's just deactivate that. Bring the transpose down, turn the warping off. Can't even hear this tom stuff anymore, so we'll get rid of that. What I'll do is I'll put a sub note. I always like those big sub drops at the end. What key are we in? G? Are we in G? Luminous Brilliance, hey. Thanks for the chill stream and for the circuit naughty and nice, awesome. No worries, good pack that. I should make some more packs for the circuit. I quite like it. Let's see what our pitch bend range is. Okay, we can make that nice and long. Tell you what, I'm going to bring the volume of that augmenter, which is kind of the high end of the sub, just completely down for this last bit. And let's change the pitch range on this to 24. Let's be crazy. Just so it goes to nowhere. Alright, let's have a listen to that. And we're going to need to fade that away. We use the volume of the operator. Yeah, let's do it. So the volume can fade down like that. Just so we don't get the click at the end. Very good. Okay, I want to work on that sub a little bit. So I just want to go back to the intro and have a listen. I want to fatten the sub up a bit, and I want to give the kick and the sub a bit more of a relationship, if that makes sense. Go to here. I feel like a pitch bend could be cool. Let's go to the second phrase. Okay, let's solo the kick and the snare, and we'll also do the same for the sub. Real bass. Okay, what's going on with the kick and the snare? So we've got a drum rack. Okay. So that's the body. So I don't believe I did this, but we've got a kick where someone's used a tack to just have the body, and that's the start of it. I feel like that body could just do with a little bit more oomph. In fact, maybe I'll put a drum bus over both of these. I find a drum bus a really easy way to get this result. So let's chuck it over here. It's in the wrong chain. Let's get rid of this chain here. Coldmain, what's up? How you doing? Bring the drive down. I always start with the transient shaper. You can usually find a bit of gold there. Let's play with the boom. So this adds a low boom to the sound. So that's without. That's with. sounding a bit better. Okay, let's just have a listen to our sub. I would say go an octave lower, but it might go down a little bit too far, but let's give it a try anyway. So we'll put a -12 pitch MIDI effect on there. That could work, but the low note. It could work if we change the algorithm so we've got 2 FMs going. We could bring this one up and just bring the coarse value up a little bit. It's sounding a bit better. Yeah, drum bus is amazing. I use it on so many things, like sharpening up vocals and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so that's sounding a bit more oomphy. Maybe let's FM, because I've got the main sub being frequency modulated a little bit. Let's make it 50%. Maybe not. We could have an envelope on that slowly coming up. Let's have a listen with the kicks. What I'm going to do is apply this compressor to the sub part, and I'm also going to duplicate it to the augmenter part so we can give those two a bit of a different sidechain. So these are them together. Go back to the sub. It's just sounding really super busy, so we might need to subtract some stuff from when it drops there, but hey, what's up, Helene? Sorry, has it been asked already, but where do I get my drum samples from? Splice Sounds. I use them pretty much exclusively. I just love the ability to just search for something, find a sample, and then just instantly download it, drag it straight into Ableton Live, and we're done. I have done work for them in the past, but that was not an endorsed statement. I really do rate them highly. And I believe it's a subscription thing, so you get a certain amount of credits for a small amount of dollars per month, and then each sample is 1 credit, and the credits roll over. So if you have a bit of a break, then you just start accumulating a lot of credits. Yeah. So that lead kind of sound, maybe if I bring the volume down to that a little bit. So that's currently frozen because it's a contact patch and I don't have the stuff installed. So a bit of a hack is I'm going to group those together, and what we'll do is we'll just go E piano sidechain. Let's sidechain that to the kick as well, maybe the snare also. So we'll throw in a compressor and we'll take it from the kick and snare. Let's just take it from the snare, from the kick. Bring the volume down a little bit. A little bit too much. What's up, Adam? No, it's not really in the mixing stage, but I mean, that's just how I produce. I just tend to do things as I go. It might be bad, it might be good, it might work for some people, it might not. But yeah, I don't know. If I'm going to work on a particular area, then, you know, if it's a simple matter of just getting some mixing sorted just to make it sound a little bit fuller, then I'll do it as I'm producing. What else we got going on here with noise? Got these chords. Let's sidechain them as well. Oh, they're already sidechained. Okay, let's crank it up a bit. What's this real bass glitch? Just going to disable those for a second. Quicksilver, how we doing? I think that sounds a lot fuller now. Maybe the drum kick has a little bit too much boom. Maybe we could take the rides out for the first, I don't know, however many bars that is. Sounding a bit better. Thank you, Heath. I don't feel like that ride is actually adding anything to this, so I'm going to just remove it from there altogether. Let's have a listen from here. Now those chords seem to have a little bit too much sidechain. A little bit less boom on the kick. I mean, we could try putting a compressor over the entire drum track, maybe a glue, just see if we can get them slightly tied together. I think that sounds good. You think the ride adds energy? Okay, well, we can put the ride back in. I think one thing that's subtracting from it is something which I do all the time by accident, is I put a crash in at the start of a phrase, and then when I duplicate the loop, once I'm happy with it, I keep the crash going. So I'm going to just disable these crashes here. I think they're adding quite a lot of unnecessary noise, even these four. And I'll tell you what, we'll bring the ride back in, but we'll see what we can do with it. So we'll bring the ride back in here. What am I doing? Accidentally added some volume automation. I feel like if we put that into a sampler, hey EdCR, thanks for liking the stream. If we put this into a MIDI track instead, and we could play with the actual, you're gonna let me do this. Yeah, so we'll use a MIDI track instead to play that sample. So they're just going 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the difference between these and these? Nothing. How come these sound a little bit different? Are they two different samples? No, they're the same. That's cool. Let's bring the decay and sustain right down. Let's try bringing the pitch up a bit. I'll convert it to a sampler instead. It's a bit easier to work with. Maybe a different ride sample. Flemingway, how are we doing? Double click by accident, don't want that. Something like that. Let's bring the pitch down again. The reason I'm looking over is I've got a camera here which is blocking the lower left of my screen. And let's attach the velocity to the time. So we should be able to so we can control the length of the note with the velocity. Kind of want them to be all the same. Let's try that. Does sound pretty good. We need to give it some volume. I like that, and I think we could do a slight variation. So we'll make the loop only 4 bars long. Okay, like just like that. Even again. Cool, and let's have that come in just halfway through the intro. Maybe give that a bit of space. We'll use the filter delay trick. Right there. And it'd be cool to have one long ride sample there. Do I have it here? No, I don't. What was it called? Ride 43. Ride 43. There it is. Just give that some real simple reverb. Yeah. Maybe we could introduce the snare roll that we had before into that second phrase. Could be a little bit too aggressive. We could, but let's have the decay do a massive curve, and we'll bring the volume down just so it doesn't come up as loud. Yeah, let's bring the toms over as well. Let's gotta bring the toms over. I can hardly hear them. I'll tell you what, let's we'll chuck an EQ on these toms. Get rid of the low end because the bass is doing a nice dip there. And let's see if that EQ works at the end as well. The birds are adding to the feel of the track. Maybe one squawk on the 4 before a change. Yeah, I mean, we could record the birds. We might have to wait a little while to get them to do a good squawk, but sounding good. Let's keep listening through. Yeah, you're right with the rides. They're good. We'll put this one over here as well. Let's make the reverb super long for that one. I don't know. What do you say? 30 seconds, 20 seconds or so? Beautiful. Yeah, we can record some birds. We'll do that last. See if it works. The next person could decide whether they stay or go. Sounding good. What I will do is I'm going to EQ these chords just a little bit. They're a little bit, where did I put those? Just a little bit too much around here. Or maybe it's the pits. Yeah, it's the pits. So let's put that down into the pits group. Better. I'm just going to mute this real bass glitch because I can't really hear it, and it's just going to add more muffle to stuff. We might revisit it. Here. I think this we could do with no amount on the first kind of bar. And a bit less resonance. There's a reverb on something there I'd like to get rid of. I think it's the Pitts group. We'll just use the gain of the EQ. It's this E piano. So I will actually use the utility because I don't want to change the output of the compressor. Still getting a ring. Hey, thank you, Michael. Make it happen. See, I thought you had some exotic name. Make it happen. What's up? Welcome. Thank you. What's causing that? It's not there. Is it this? No. It's not that. Must be this. Yep. So let's use the utility as well. It's not the perfect solution, but it will do. Very good. Where are those rides? So, Mike Knights, thank you very much. Here. I feel like here we could even have another ride, like something a little bit more dingy, just to kind of emphasize those. Yeah, I will use a MIDI channel for this as well. Don't want to render it. Ding, ding, ding. Even a more ringy one. Hey Ryan, what's up? How you doing, man? Something like that, maybe. I like it pitched. kind of pitched to a fifth above the root, I think. If we copy this down here. Yeah. Where are those rides coming from? We use these ones here again. But we can make this one like this. Have them getting quieter. I've gotten used to some of the Ableton 11 shortcuts, so sometimes it catches me out. Let's bring our snare friend back. Very cool. Okay, there's one last thing before we try some bird sounds. One last thing that I want to do here is I feel like this would be really cool to have some super articulated chord kind of swoops with the pads. So we've got a nice arp here. Where's the arp here? And I want to, pretty sure I want to steal a sidechain for those. So I'll put those on there. So I actually like that. I thought it was out of tune, but it actually complements the main amp quite nicely. Maybe if we just bring I might change these notes actually. Well, let's listen to it again with everything. Yeah, I'll add those in just to give it a little bit more of a in-key feeling. I want to go from here so I don't hear the effect. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and then let's keep that rolling. And I want to play with the chords there. So where are we with the chords? Okay, so what I'm going to do is duplicate this so we have a separate one. Okay, so this is to be untouched, and we'll change this to second drop chord. Okay, should all be the same. First things first, let's turn off the reverb just for now and get rid of the amount and the frequency. So I kind of want to play with that, and I feel like we could give it a bit more of a chorus. There's a nice sound. Let's move the wavetable position up just so it's a little bit more soar. Yeah, let's play with that. So what I'm going to do is solo that and maybe the drums. Where are we here? Maybe just the kick. Drop kick. Let's grab the sidechain as well. Alright, now let's play with some cool curves. Let's get right in there. A little bit of resonance just for now so I can hear the really accentuated. Maybe a little fiddling around here, but I think it's going to be worth it. Big open one there. Maybe another one here. I could bring the amounts up a little bit. A little bit too busy. Change the shape to a downward saw. Let's bring the octave down. Nope. It's going to turn the ARP off for a sec. Let's go into the Drum stuff. Might get rid of that augmented. Get rid of the augmenter. Just so we have the sub. Should probably make the chords play with that sub as well. Catch you later, eyes for empties. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll get the birds in. We'll get the birds in. Yeah, let's just do the last one ourselves. Probably go a bit faster here. Big fasties. Let's duplicate that across a bit, and I might change the sound. So what are we playing with here? The frequency and the LFO amounts. So we'll give these their 3 lanes. We'll need the LFO time as well. LFO sync rate. I'm going to play with the shape of the wavetable here. Rotocraft Music, how are we doing? Welcome along. Now let's keep it as a basic saw. Something's changing it, so LFO is changing oscillon position. Let's keep it as a saw. Get the reverb back on, but make it incredibly short. Actually, let's play with the dry wet of the reverb. That'd be a bit of fun to play with, I think. So we can bring that in and out as we please. So we want it to be down for the whole thing. Like there it could go up. Why has that gone very loud? Yeah. Sounding good. We could change some of these chords. So I feel like that's unnecessary. Yeah. No, I might keep those. What's up, Fabric Million? Fabrice. Alright, let's play with these arps a bit. I like it. I feel like the attack on the filter, which there isn't one. What have I just done? Okay, well, let's give it a filter. Yeah. I could play with the gate time a little bit, just at the end of the phrase. So let's just have this open up. This is the gate of the arpeggiator. And we'll do the same for this one. So here's our filter, envelope, decay. And we'll open up the envelope of the amplitude as well. All right, let's backtrack a bit. Actually, let's listen to the whole thing through. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Fatibuka? Welcome. Welcome along, Bad Lucks. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. Smash that like. Smash it fucking hard. Love the ride. I'm gonna raise the dBs a little bit for you guys. So yeah, something here, something needs to go here. Hey, Fro, in the house. What's up? Yeah, man. We're doing it. We're doing it. So, Fro was the last person to work on this and is responsible for this new variation and various things. We've been working on this a little bit, Fro. I'm nearly finished my session on this. We kind of added a little bit of variation to this new drop, added an outro, and we punched up the bass and stuff, and a few other little things. It's starting to sound pristine, I reckon. So we need to work on that ending a little bit. There was a little problem, like I played with the decay of something and it didn't quite kick, so yeah, I fixed it though, so we're good. We're good. Yay! I'm glad you tuned in, man, because I've been pinging you on Discord, seeing what's up, because there's, I think the excuse me, the techno project, I think it's missing some samples. And I want to work on that a little bit today. So if you've got the time, could you potentially reopen that project, collect all and save, and then send me a link or something on Discord just so I can get into it. But yeah, it's sounding really good. I'm pretty much finished my session, I think. We were going to record the birds, but I may have made a mistake and let them go to sleep. Maybe that can be a challenge for the next person. I'm gonna finish this drum and bass one here, but I'm gonna play it one more time through just because Fro's tuned in, and yeah, Fro had a huge impact on this track and how it sounded. And for those of you who aren't familiar or didn't catch the start, this is the Past the Project series. So it's where myself and supporters we have 4 projects and we're passing them around, we're working on them. You just check it out, do a little bit, check it back in, and yeah, it was going really, really good, and then it died down a little bit, so this is me resurrecting it. Yeah, so I'll play this one more time for Fro, and because it's sick and I just want to hear it again, and then we'll kick on and move on to the next project. So yeah. So I just I boosted the kick a bit, Fro. I gave the body of the kick, which you can't hear right now. I gave it some drum bus, a little bit of boom. We glued the drums together a little bit, and we made the sub a little bit more punchy. We took it down an octave and then added another sign just above it, very, very lightly. Oh, and we added some nice rides and stuff. I'll tell you what, Fro, once this is played through, I'll open up the techno project and I'll show you what's missing, and then perhaps you can have a look. So the kick has a lot of space now, like it's quite dominant, but I like it. I think it works. Somebody asked about whether I've written jungle. I have dabbled with it, especially a lot earlier in my career. But there's a few tracks of mine on SoundCloud that have some jungly stuff in there, for sure. The didgeridoo? That could be next, that could be next. Thank you, Pedro. Welcome. EQ'd those strings a little bit as well to get rid of the low end. Perhaps we could slowly fade those in, because I do actually quite like them. Where are we with the pits? Here. Some Calyx and TV style vocals in there. We got any singers in our supporter? Anybody in Discord can sing? Not me. Okay, so my challenge to the next person who picks this project up, the next person who messes with this project, the second phrase, it needs a bit more oomph. This is the final part of the track. We need an addition or a variation. So you don't have to do that. It's up to you, but I'm giving you the prompt. The second phrase here, pretty much the only creative idea that I think needs to be developed in order for us to have a proper track. Let me just add one more filter here. So we can fade this down. Let's see what's up. Send A. Let's have a gamble. Nothing. Very good. So I'm super happy with that session. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to save it as number 5, Tom Cousin. And I will get that uploaded. Collect all and save. Always collect all and save. And yeah, that'll go straight into the Dropbox. Let's get this open here. I'm going to say 28th of the 11th, 20th, Tom Cosm checked in number 5. We'll save the log, and that should be all done. I'll tell you how this is going to work. Is I'm actually going to stop the stream and then open up the new one, because I'm going to change the title to we'll do the house one, or we'll see. We'll do either house or Psy. But I want to change the stream, so Facebook updates, YouTube updates, and then they're separate videos in the VODs. I think that's a good idea. So let me just open up the techno one for you to show you what's currently missing. So the techno one, there's only been 2 iterations so far. I worked on it last time, and it's definitely the most underdeveloped, but I'm looking forward to having a go at this today and getting it a bit chunky. So yeah, if we have a look at the missing files, we've got these things here. So I mean, if you simply open this up, if you still have it, hopefully you still have it. Okay, the majority of the missing files is from Ableton Latin Percussion Pack. Ah, no shit. Okay, well, let's see if we can Latin Percussion. Let's just see if we can sort that out right now. We should just be able to download it and install it. This resample here, I'm not sure where that is in the set, and the cylinder crackle. The cylinder crackle looks like it might be somewhere else, but where is the resampled track? Weird shit. It looks like it's this file here. Or not. No, we can enable that. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is, or if it's important. If you deem it not to be important, then that's no problem. We'll let this finish downloading. We'll have a listen through this anyway. The others I'm not sure. I'll dig around real quick. It's cool. I'll move on to another track after this one, so you've got plenty of time. So very early stages in this track, but I'm quite keen on having a good play with this today and doing something nice and unique. So as far as the next one goes, we have 2 options. We can do Psy, or we can do house. So what do you guys reckon? People who are tuned in, what kind of mood are you in for? Are you in for some pumping progressive into dark psytrance, or you're into some groovy, twisty, glitchy house? Let me know in the chat. I'll just eyeball the vote count. House for Biz. Coco wants the house. That's 2 for house. I mean, we're going to work on all of them today, but this is what's going to be next. Let's get this Latin Percussion Pack installed. Gabriel wants Psytrance. There's 2 for Psy. 1 for house, 2 for Psy. Let's get this installed. The house one is definitely the most developed out of the 2. Rotocraft likes le house music. Alright, that's 3 for house. Looking like it's going to be house. Any lurkers out there? Now's your chance. There's another house. Alright, it's getting pretty clear. Acid house. Tom wants some acid house. Oh, I don't know if we can do acid house. Maybe we can put a little bit of acid in there. The most riveting part of my live streams, Tom installs Ableton Live packs. Watching loading bars. Gets all the people involved. There we go, Latin percussion installed. Missing files. Search folder, go. Hey, we got all of them apart from this cylinder crackle and the resample. So, I mean, I don't feel, I mean, is this cylinder crackle important, Fro? You let me know. So we got all the percussion in here now. Awesome. So I'm just going to save that. Wow, it was created with an old version of Live. I'm using 10 here. I'm not going to use, I'm going to call it Techno 2A just for now. I'm using 10. I'm not using 11 for any of these. Ableton Live 11. So everybody can have a go. Very good. So as I said before, to everyone tuned in, I am going to stop the stream for a couple of minutes and it will go offline on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, but then I will be right back. With the next stream, we'll be doing house music. So if you're on YouTube, this video is going to end. You have to click on my username and you'll see a new live video pop up in a couple of minutes. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.